What's up guys and gals, it's an armless hobo here. Today is a very special 100 subscriber Q&A video, so I'm going to have Halo 5 Warzone playing in the background while I read off some of your questions. Let's get right into it. Ursniped 2.0 asked, who did you get into gaming and did you lose your arm to a shark? Assuming you mean who got me into gaming, I've always been into gaming ever since I was young. No, I did not lose my arm to a shark. Contrary to popular belief, I have both my arms and I'm not homeless. Next question. Thoughts on the Overwatch versus Team Fortress 2 battle? In my opinion, both of them I do not play, and the reason for that being is the gaming chart. My gaming chart. Let's look at that, shall we? So as you can see, there are three main things that make a game worth it for me. The story, the online, and the content. Now, seeing as Fortress and Overwatch are missing the story, that game is down to $40. Now, those are all about online play. Overwatch, unfortunately, only has the one mode that you play over and over again, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to put my money into that. You do you, boo-boo. I'll do me. Next question. Chris Montalvo asked, how big is it? 2 inches from the ground. Next question. Destinylegendary asked, what's your favorite part about YouTube? My favorite part is that anybody from anywhere can share content however they like, and there's always going to be an audience for that content. I like the gaming aspect of YouTube. That shit's very fun for me. I like watching videos like Banos, Minilad, Speedy, the list just goes on and on. There's countless of creators of this content. You know, gaming always has interested me. And then also, if you want to look up a video like how to reattach your fingers with duct tape, you can find that video on there. Trust me, I've seen it, it exists. Blakem35_Vikes asked, what's your favorite part out of all your videos? My favorite is editing the videos in a way that you see into my mind and you see how I thought of certain random shit that I say during the recording of the videos. Like for instance, that Rectum Ralph comment that I made.
It Ralph.
Well, the one that I saw was called Rectum Ralph. It was pretty shitty.
You saw some bootleg ass version?
I'm gonna rectum. And I just kind of rolled with it. That shit was funny to me at the time, and it's pretty random. That's stuff that I don't really come up with in regular conversation, and also making you guys laugh. Dina Queen _ asked a series of questions, so I'm just gonna go run through them real quick. What does your profile picture mean? My whole profile picture, literally an armless hobo eating a controller. He prefers gaming over everything else, including spare change, baths, or clothing. When did you start to play games? I started at a very early age. I actually don't remember my life prior to games. Maybe that's because I was never living before I held a controller. I remember playing a Sega Genesis, a Super Nintendo, PlayStation. Crash Bandicoot was my shit. Yeah, just always. I've always been a gamer. I think I will always be a gamer even when I'm an old ass guy in a wheelchair rolling around with a controller. That will be me. Who is your favorite follower? Pick only one. No, I'm not going to do that because anyone who takes time out of their day to like a post or watch a video that I post, you are my favorite kind of follower. If you're not watching my stuff, then how are you watching this? What is your favorite game? My favorite game changes constantly. For a long time it was Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I've always been a fan of the Elder Scrolls series. I remember playing Morrowind on the original Xbox. Games that are really immersive usually captivate me for a very long time. Right now, Halo 5 Warzone is my favorite thing that I've been playing. I know I need to get into some of the newer games that have been coming out, but Halo 5 is coming out with that firefight mode later on this month, so I'm pretty stoked to play that. Probably when Battlefield 1 launches, you will not see me ever again. I will be on Battlefield 1. How tall am I? I am 5'11". If you were really hungry, really exhausted, and really gross, what would you do first? Eat, nap, or shower? I would nap. My priorities go like this. Sleeping is my favorite pastime. Literally, I spend like 50% of my life sleeping. Then I would game, then I would shower. Then I would eat, then I shower, then I go back to sleep. Priorities. I'm telling you, you lay them out, it makes your life way easier. If you had a time machine, would you go back in time or visit the future? I would actually stay where I am right now. No matter what has happened to you in the past, no matter how bad, it has happened for a reason. And if you don't know what that reason is, it's because you don't really understand why that is. If I go into the future, I don't know. What if we're enslaved by aliens and I pop in there, they're like, hey you, what the hell are you doing without your collar? Get in with the other humans and mine some shit. Fuck that. I don't want to risk that. I will stay present and I will keep living in the present. Do you get very angry when someone or something interrupts a game? Not really. I mean, as far as competitive wise, if I'm going to play a game, if someone walks in front of a TV or if internet goes out, then I'll just probably do something else like practice guitar or or go outside and breathe in like 2 breaths of air, then come back inside, shit like that. Do you lose hours of sleep to gaming? Yes, all the time, consistently. Even on days where I have to go work a 12-hour shift, I will probably push past my sleeping time until like an hour before I'm supposed to go to work. It's a very bad habit, but I'm a gamer. What can I do? What is your lifetime goal? My lifetime goal is actually to be my own boss. I think that should be everyone's lifetime goal. You don't really want to be working for someone unless they're interested in the same things as you and they want to do those things. Being independent is my lifetime goal. Being a full-time YouTuber would be fucking amazing. Do you eat while gaming or forget to eat while gaming? I'll usually have like a little snack while I'm gaming. Sometimes it might be like a little bit of chips or a mixed fruit. If it's a competitive game which allows intermissions between matches. If it's not a competitive game and it's something where you have to grind, like for instance Skyrim, when that first came out, I lost like 20 pounds. I was forgetting to play because I wanted to do one more mission, get one more weapon, and yeah, I would just play until I passed out at the controller. I'm not even joking. That was a real thing. That was my life. Have you stolen money for gaming? Well, they don't know that. Do you spend real money in-game? If you're talking about microtransactions, then no, I have not spent money for gaming. If you're talking about DLC, then yes, I have purchased DLC for gaming. If it includes zombies for Call of Duty or the Fallout DLC, like a season pass, I have bought those before. Do you get angry and insulting with other players who make mistakes? No, mistakes happen. What? What? Mongo, you piece of shit. I won't get mad unless somebody team kills me, and if it's a consistent thing, like they're trying to betray me on purpose, then I'll get a little bit frustrated. I might rage quit. Which brings me into the next question. By _mostjad_. How often do you rage quit, if at all? Also, what's your all-time favorite soundtrack for a game? Like I said, I'll only rage quit if I join a game, my team has a substantial loss and we're not really doing that well. I'll probably rage quit, or if I'm getting team killed over and over again, I'll rage quit then. My favorite soundtrack for a game, I've always liked the original soundtracks for all the Halo games, from the original to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I have mixed feelings about the last level of Halo 3, just driving to the end. That shit is badass.
Hang on! Chief!
And also in Halo 2, where you are fighting the hunters and brutes and elites, and then you hear Breaking Benjamin come on in the background. That shit was badass. I love that. The Real Sketchy asked, did you ever think you change someone's life? Like make someone happy? If it's through gaming, no, I never thought I would be able to do that. I make memes now and then. I always try to post something funny, just because I know there's a lot of negativity and bullshit going on in the world, so sometimes you need that distraction, you need to laugh. That's as much as I can say about that. If I'm making you happy, then I know that I'm doing a good job, and I'm so glad that you can tell me that. Are you missing one arm or both? None. I have all 3. When will you get a PS4? You know what? I've thought about getting a PS4, and I was so close to buying one like 2 months ago, but then I started buying all these games, and I bought my PC setup, microphones, stuff like that. It just started getting expensive. I might get a PS4 maybe around next April, if everything works out the way I want it to. Other than that, I've never really liked the PlayStation 4 controllers. Just handling them is different than the Xbox controllers. So that's been the main reason why I haven't made that transfer over to PlayStation. But if I do get one, then I will be a multi-platform gamer, which would be pretty cool. Are you Poppy? Sí, me llamo Papi Chulo. This is a question that I've received a lot recently. Am I going to do a face reveal? Well, when I first started this account, I did post the occasional selfie or profile picture, but then I didn't want that being on my Instagram page because it didn't really coincide with the content that I was posting. But I will post a couple pictures here real quick that you can see. That's me. Yeah. Hobojorj asks, what color is your dumpster? This color. As you can see, there's a little bit of bird shit on it. We had like a flock of geese come over like the last 2 days, so I've been trying to clean it up, but you know, it is a dumpster, so there's only so much you can do. Easy peasy 234 ask, hey, let's play Overwatch. No, I'm not gonna play Overwatch. There's really nothing in that game that's going to get me to start playing Overwatch. I'm downloading it right now. Alright guys and gals and hobos and others, this concludes our 100 subscribers special video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter to keep up with updates. I usually post the highlights of these gaming videos on there. If you have any questions, feel free to message me in the comments below or on Instagram, and I will see you all in the next video. You motherfucking sexy ass hobos!